quality to create and deliver a particular message to a particular audience. So presentation skills, it starts when you create your presentation. That's when you start to gather information. So you need to tell the difference between important information and information that is not necessary for that particular presentation. You need to create your presentation in a way that your audience can understand. So the skill and ability to create and present these particular topics is called presentation skills. I hope that makes sense. So every time you're presenting, you're sharing an idea, you're sharing thoughts, you're sharing feelings, whatever it is. So you need to effectively communicate when you are presenting. Clement, give us 2 examples of a presentation. 2 examples. No, that's an example. Hey. Linda. Sorry, Ivy. Ivy, give us an example of a presentation. Okay, let's move on. Importance of presentation skills.
Can you give us an example of presentation?
No.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
Okay.
For example,
What was the question?
an example of presentation. Making a toast at a wedding, at a function, an example. Preaching, an example. You are presenting information, sharing ideas to a group of individuals. All those things are examples of presentation. Okay, what do you think is the importance of having presentation skills? Darren, what do you think you don't know? Let's see. Importance of having presentation skills.
It helps the audience to understand the information clearly.
Okay. Yeah, it helps the audience understand the message clearly. Do we have happy here?
Sure.
Where is happy? You're happy? And Prince? Who is Prince? What do you think is the importance of having presentations? The main purpose of actually presenting is to share ideas. So what could be the importance of having presentations? Yeah? It helps the audience to get ideas. Any other advantages, importance? What? The guy behind the sign. What's your name? Blessing. Yes. When was? Okay. Okay, so the main importance of having presentation skills is that it makes it easier for you to convey a message, share ideas, to convince others, persuade others. For example, who has a girlfriend here? I am asking a question. What is it? Yes? Guys, you're all single? No, this one. You have being single. No, I'm talking about the guys. Okay, sorry. It makes it easier to convey a message, persuade people, like persuade someone. If you ask out someone and she says, no guys, you do not have presentation skills. So that's for every guy here. You're all single. Okay, so that is the main benefit of having presentation skills. Some of the things that you can add on that is that it helps you to have good verbal and also written communication skills. When you are presenting, you learn the words to use, you learn how to write, using clear sentences, so it helps to improve your verbal and written skills. It also helps you to improve your self-confidence and self-image. Yeah, so you also have better motivation techniques. You have ways to motivate yourself so that you can push yourself to talk to people. And it also increases leadership skills. The more you present, you put yourself in a position where you can be a leader to some other individuals. Let's move on.
How about that point which was mentioned, using AI during presentation?
Yeah, that is correct. I even say yes. the things that you need to have or the things that you need to do in order to present properly to an audience, to your chosen audience. What do you think you need to have first? Ashley. Anyone? Yeah?
Good storytelling skills.
Good what?
Storytelling.
What?
Storytelling.
Exactly. Okay, explain what is that.
I should say good speaking skills.
Yeah. I don't think to be that good. This is why we say when presenting, know your audience. If you tell that to your friends, they'll go haywire. Because you don't know it. Okay, so yes, you say speaking what?
Good speaking skills.
Okay, so basically you should have good communication, verbal communication skills. So first is verbal communication. Verbal communication. Know how to speak to your audience. Use language and words that make sense to your audience. You need to speak very clearly and confidently. Clearly. So do not mix up ideas. Another thing, what else should you have or what else should you do to ensure effective presentation? That girl. Now, 1, 2, 3. Okay, the other thing is body language. What do we mean when we say body language? The girl in front of you. Body language.
When you present, you don't need to be shaking your body.
How do you shake your body?
The swinging time. The swinging time.
Okay. Do not swing. Do not shake your body. Just stay still. That is what they are saying. Stay still. Like, don't move, don't breathe, don't do anything. She says not to shake your body.
I usually you're not supposed to shake it, you're supposed to move it.
Move to where?
Is different.
Move. Okay, give us an example. Come show me. Okay, for example, you're not supposed to do this. Or maybe doing that like that. Maybe when you want to move, you should go maybe changing your leg or touching here, or maybe doing like that. Yeah. So what happens to those individuals who move around the stage? What happens to those people?
I think so they lose concentration because all they are thinking is, what's my next move? What am I going to do? So focusing on my talking about.
Okay, moving is important. Parents, don't come back. Okay, moving is important. Moving is allowed. You just don't do the unnecessary movement. Like the thing you did where you know, swinging, showing how flexible you are. But that is not necessary. You can move from one place to another, it is allowed. But you should have good body language. So it means you should have eye contact with people. Your facial expressions should show that you are interested in talking about that particular topic. And your gestures, the way you stand, your posture, all those things should be included under body language. So we talked about nonverbal communication, where your body has its own message to convey. So you have to make sure that you have the right message towards the individual. You are saying the right things using your body. You can move. Okay, you can go from one corner to another. They all do it. That is how most of them use confidence. And Clement, I moved because I have to write. Can't write. Don't even say anything more. Okay, the third is voice projection.
Just for your the point that you say self-awareness, is it wrong or right? Just for us, because I was gonna have that in my document.
Who said it? Why is she looking away? What am I before mid-semester, we actually talked about this, where we're talking about, I think, presentation again. Yes, part of the things is you need to, we're talking about self-presentation. So knowing yourself actually falls in self-presentation. What did you say, self-awareness? Yes, it could be some of the things that, some of the skills that you need to have. Know yourself, whatever. Yes, that's it. What do we mean by voice projection? Jahiro. Voice projection.
Speak, how you actually say something to people might be an aggressive or non-aggressive, to just have to keep the tone.
Asmini, can you read the last two sentences that you wrote on your notebook? Just read them out. Yeah, on body language. What about before we started talking about the basic presentation skills? Oh, come. Actually, come. You should just come. And yes, come. To be. Asmini, move your legs. Come. Okay, so Asmini, come here. right here, on voice projection.
The ability to project the voice improves presentation by allowing the audience to hear what is being said.
Okay, Jerry Jackson.
It also increases confidence to help settle any lingering nerves while also making the message more engaging. To project the voice, stand comfortably and with the shoulders back. Take deep breaths to power the voice.
Did you notice the difference?
Yeah.
So, she has a low voice, but she can also talk loudly, but she chose to speak in that way. It's okay, you know. And the other was also projecting her voice in a confident manner. When you are presenting, you have to show confidence in your voice. People can tell you are scared from the way you are speaking. So even from the moment I called her to come, she was scared. She doesn't want to look at you guys. But you should have the confidence to speak in a higher tone, not too loud and not too low. Put your voice in a right place, in a right position where your audience can hear you. Asante, explain to us about storytelling.
It's pretty short.
Explain
About what, mother?
how storytelling can help with effective presentation. Don't tell me you don't know, I will tell you. Storytelling. Side. Not on our side.
Storytelling helps with
What is storytelling?
story.
Okay, so how do you relate to presentation?
Maybe you can present your presentation in the form of a story, give examples of situations that you've been through or something.
Okay, that's what happens. You can tell a story. You can come up with something, even if it's a lie, but just try to tell a story in relation to your presentation. So this story must show the things that you are talking about. It must give examples of the things you are talking about. Do not come up with any particular story that is not in relation to your presentation. That is storytelling. Then we have active listening. Noah,
Mother,
how does active listening help with effective presentation skills?
what position?
How does active listening help with effective presentation skills?
It's not the audience is going to pay attention.
Who should have the active listening skills? You or the audience?
Audience.
Both.
Both, yeah.
Both.
They want to present.
Who says the audience? No one. Both? The presenter. Guys, where are the rest of you? Okay, Noah, why should both have active listening skills?
was, okay, in the presentation, you can, the same way like, the audience also needs to ask questions in which, the presenter needs to listen to them. And also, when the presenter is presenting, the audience needs to listen to them.
You say the same thing.
Yeah. Well, it goes both ways, but then the only difference is where people are standing. As in one is this side and the other there.
Okay, Bennett. Explain why it should be one-sided.
Yeah, because, for instance, you are the one presenting. In the process, you're supposed to know whether the intended message is being conveyed by paying attention to the body language of the listeners, whichever kind of response which may come during the presentation.
So how can you know that they are understanding the message?
By paying attention to even to their body language.
But body language could mean something different. Non-verbal communication might mean something different depending on who is listening.
I changed my point now. I'm backing this point that the presenter needs to be the one with active listening skills, whereby that you can actually see when the audience body language, which are maybe you're getting them bored or something, or maybe they cannot understand properly, in which maybe they need to change your tone and pace.
How do you know if they are not understanding the message? Someone is whispering. Who is whispering? The next guy. How do you know if your audience doesn't understand your message?
We just ask them questions.
Okay. Active listening is important for both sides. So the audience needs to have active listening skills. The presenter should also have active listening skills. But since we are talking about presentation skills, it is important for the presenter to have active listening skills. Sometimes the audience is going to ask questions. Do not take them lightly. Have the time to think about it and try to understand what they are saying. So that is where active listening skills come in. So that's why we differentiated between listening and hearing. You could have your mind elsewhere when someone in the audience asks you a question. But you need to have the ability to listen and understand their questions. So for you to understand their questions properly, you need to ask more questions. You can try to recite. So if I ask a question, you can try to repeat my question, but in your own words, so that you know if you've actually understood the question. And the last thing is stage presence. Yeah, Megan, what is stage presence? Leslie, the guy next to you in white. What is stage presence? Charles, the guy behind you, what's his name?
Ishmael Mateo.
Smile. What is stage presence? Yeah, question. What is stage presence? You all don't know stage presence? Yes, no?
The image of the presenter.
The village door?
The ability of the, okay, I don't know how to put it in words, but then let me try. The ability of the presenter, or necessarily the one on stage, and how to convey the message.
Christopher.
Yeah, I think you must feel the presenter. You must feel him that he is there on the stage.
How do you feel someone that they're there on the stage, you can actually see?
Okay, the thing is, there are some people they can be on the stage, but you are not feeling them.
How do you feel this?
You know that someone is there on the stage, confidence and everything like.
Okay, Chukunira.
From what he said, I think so, but
On what?
on what he said, I think so, the active thing of what he's saying, we should be seeing the presenter. The presenter should be very active in a way that we should be very involved and very eager to listen to the presenter, instead of when the presenter is not active, it's as if we're just there staring at the stage, like nothing is being said when the presenter is more active. So I think so that the activeness of the presenter shows the presence of the presenter for the audience to get involved as well.
Okay, stage presentation.
Madam.
Yes.
Why don't you give feedback to someone has responded?
Exactly, that's really distressing. I mean, when somebody actually says something, you have to say if it's wrong or not. Sometimes I say something and then you don't even say anything. It's like, was that wrong or was that correct?
Okay, whatever has said is correct. Nora has said it, you failed to explain it, but you had the idea, she's explained it. So having stage confidence means that you need to have confidence to interact with your audience. So you should always keep your audience engaged so they don't get bored. You should try to interact with them in one way or another. That is stage presence. Okay, so let's move on. Yes. Can you remind us what you said last week about choice of visual aid?
Sorry?
That was you? No, that was you. What you said, John? This one. You presented last week? Choice of visual aid. That was you? Who said visual aid? That was you? Who said about the telephone? Again. Okay, choice of visual aid. People in.
I should say the voice.
Mm-hmm.
When you want to choose a visual aid, make sure that it's appealing to the eye, and make sure that it's simple. You should also make sure that it's relevant to what you're presenting. You should also make sure that it is easy to understand. Yeah, that's what I can remember.
What are visual aids? What are group members? What are visual aids?
Diagram.
Apart from diagrams. Who are the rest of the group members? What are visual Okay,
Madam, you know, so what you
alright guys, I need a minute.
Thank you. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, madam. Thank you, well done. Thank you.
I haven't 10 minutes with you. Okay, so choice of visual aid. So visual aid items, anything that is visual that can help you to understand or convey a particular message to your audience. So you can use pictures, charts, videos, diagrams, all those things to convey a particular message. So when you are choosing visual aids, there are several things that you need to consider. So the first thing is you need to know your purpose. Before you choose a diagram, before you choose a picture, you should know the purpose of why you are choosing that particular image. Why do you want to show them that image? So know your purpose. You should also know the audience. Know the audience. So you should also align your visual aids with the verbal message. So when you want to know the context, you need to understand how you are going to be presenting. So you should know the location of where you are going to present. You should know the materials that you're going to use when presenting. You could prepare a presentation with your computer, but you're going to use paper, depending on who you're talking to or who the target audience is. So know the context, know the physical limitations to your visual aid. For example, maybe you don't have a projector. You should also know the time that you have to present your presentation. So if you're going to choose a video, know how much time you have with your audience. So know the context, know the things that need to happen when you are presenting. And you should also choose quality over quantity. Do not make your visual aids much, okay? So don't put a lot of pictures or images in your presentation, but you should be able to explain these things. So once in a while, show an example using visual aids. Then the last is you should align with the verbal message. So whatever you are saying should be in alignment with what you are going to show them. You cannot be talking about dogs and show them a picture of a cat. It doesn't align with the message. So that is about choosing visual aids. Next week, we're going to start from using the telephone. See you guys at what? Which one? I'll give you next week. Yes.
No.